Hey, so what's going on, everyone? So today I'm going to do something that I've been promising for a long time that I would be doing on this channel, but at the moment I don't have that many on here, and that is I am going to be doing a review. The review will be for The Girl with the Red Lantern from New York Times best-selling author K.M. Lee. For those that have not seen my previous review video, I'm not going to be giving spoilers for the book. I'm not going to be giving you a scale of what I think it is from a 1 to 10. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a reminder on what the book is about. I will then give you what I consider the pros of the book. Then I will give you the cons of the book. And then I'm going to give my overall thoughts. That's how this is going to work. And at some point in the near future, I will be setting up a new Amazon account where I will be putting up those reviews. For the time being, it's going to be set up on a friend's account. Nothing against putting it on my own account, but some of that stuff gets public, and there's some things that I have reviewed that are completely irrelevant to what I'm doing with this, or even with my movie channel, Let's Watch a Movie. So, without further ado, I am going to, once again, show you what I showed you in the previous one. This is the cover to The Girl with the Red Lantern. This is the first in, I believe, I was told this one's going to be called the Matchmaker Saga. The matchmaker calls, and only the gifted will be selected. As May plans to meet the infamous matchmaker, she wonders what exactly she has been selected for. It's revealed that a husband is not her prize, but rare magical powers and a chance to meet the Red Emperor. When a beast comes to claim her, she has no one to rely on but herself. After a mysterious teacher and 3 master warriors come to assist her on her quest, secrets are revealed and May is faced with reclaiming her birthright, a golden dragon. So that is the blurb for the book. My pros on this book is that it was very, very good. It's very well written. Of course, then again, I've read quite a few books from K.M. Lee, and I can tell you now, all of her books are always well written. It very much keeps your attention from beginning to end. You're not going to want to put the book down. I had to force myself to put the book down a few times because this was one of many books that I was reading for review purposes at the time when I was reading it. So I literally had to force myself to put the book down because I didn't want to get too far behind, because I was already behind on some of the other books that I've already told people I would review. And also, I definitely have to say, as a person who does read a lot of fantasy in my personal time when I'm not reading stuff for review purposes, this definitely holds its own against a lot of the books that I currently read for my own personal reading pleasures. There's really not that many cons for the book. As you can tell, this is definitely one of the smaller books that I own from her. I believe this thing is right at 200, if that. No, it's not even 200 pages. And I've had a lot of people ask me to recommend thicker books, series that have already been completed. And this one, the second book, is currently in the works. And this one is at about 160 pages. So for my huge avid readers, I want you to give it a chance because it is a good book. But I do know that a lot of you are wanting something that's probably 2 or even 3 times this size. And I don't exactly have the book that's particularly that size, and I also don't know the current release date for the sequel. The only other con I have, and this one is not necessarily a huge issue, because if I remember correctly, I think I saw it get better sales a little bit longer on, but if you do have one of the first versions of the book, there's a little bit of stuff that was added in a slight re-release. So if you bought one of the original versions of the book, definitely send her a DM on either Facebook or Instagram, I believe. I think she did tell me that she got in touch with everyone that got the original version, just so you can have the full version of the book. But other than that, there's really nothing else negative I have towards the book. My overall thoughts on the book, it's definitely very, very good. I highly recommend it. The only real issue that I have with this book was that my favorite books from K.N. Lee are the Chronicles of Koa and the Yura Chronicles. Those are probably the two best series that my personal opinion, those are the two best series that she's written. I can't say that this one is as good as those. Does that mean it's a bad book? No. It just means that I prefer the Yura Chronicles and Chronicles of Koa to this. Overall, I highly recommend anyone checking this out if you've read previous books from K.N. Lee. If you're a fan of the fantasy genre, if you're a fan of strong female protagonists. And this one does have a Middle East setting, and I know a lot of people do like to read books that have a different setting other than modern America or previous eras of the US. So if you are a fan of books that take place in East Asia or have an East Asia-like setting, you're definitely going to want to check this one out. I'm going to have a link in the description below where you can pick up a copy of The Girl with the Red Lantern. I'm also going to have a link to my previous video I did where I did an unboxing for another one of K.N. Lee's books, Half-Blood Dragon. That one I also recommend. I'm not doing a review video for that one because I read that one a few years ago and I already have a review up on Amazon. But I can tell you now, when my Amazon review page goes up, this is definitely getting a positive response. I'm going to have links in the description below for various links to keep in touch with K.N. Lee. I will have her Facebook, her Instagram, her Patreon, and her YouTube channel. Like I said, I will also be featuring the link where you can purchase The Girl with the Red Lantern. And if you buy it now, given what I said with one of my previous cons on the book, you will be getting the updated version because that's how Amazon works. Once you get that one, it syncs up. I'm also going to feature my own social media links in the description below. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I have a second channel where I read my poems and short stories. If you're new to the channel, leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment down below if you have picked up The Girl with the Red Lantern. Tell me what you thought about it. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.